Hey guys, in this video I wanted to share with you guys a nice way, a good way that we can kind of consolidate our time. I know I spoke a lot about this in the time management video, but I just kind of wanted to reiterate some things because y'all, time management is going to be very, very important. Time management is actually going to be a foundational piece. So if you don't have a business, but you're looking to build and grow, this is an essential, when I say essential, essential key to success. If you are in business and you never really sat down and looked at the operations of your business and looked at, where you're spending your time and where you can kind of cut your time, then that's detrimental. Okay. So you probably need to go through this time management training and just get back focused and follow your plan. Okay. So the time management worksheet, you all can print this out and just fill in the things and follow. Don't just fill in everything, but also follow. Okay. So I'm going to go through this and I'm going to share with you guys or give you guys some examples of some things that I struggle with and that I, have to deal with and that I have to make sure that I stay focused and not, go off, on the deep end. Okay. So this time sheet is designed to help you manage your time more effectively. Okay. Y'all, time is money. Okay. Time is money. We can always make more money. I know you guys hear this. We can always make more money, but we can't always we can't always get our time back. Okay. And if you out here wasting time, y'all, is not good. Okay, which a lot of people do, and that's why they're not able to see the results or to see success in their business. Okay, so obstacles that get in our way of making the best use of our time. I know we talked about that in the video, but I really want you guys to think about obstacles that get in our way. I know for me, sometimes it's just me. Like sometimes I'm just tired. Sometimes I just don't feel like, doing what I should do. That's an obstacle. I don't have kids, but I do have a dog. And sometimes my dog gets in the way. I already have, I know I have to walk him. I know I have to feed him. I know I have to take him for his appointments and stuff. And some of that stuff is already blocked out. Some of that time is already blocked out. But there's times where, it's an emergency. He may get sick and I have to take him to the vet. Or he may have an accident or something. I have to spend time cleaning that up. Or, I have to play with him because he's feeling, a certain way or whatever. He gets injured and I have to, care for his wound or whatever. Sometimes that gets in my way. Things going on, with my husband, the same thing. He may get sick. I may have to care for him. Or he, has this, I don't know, this event or something that he wants to go to. I have to, rearrange time for that. So just think of the obstacles that get in your way. Okay. Some of the benefits of effective time management. What are some things that will benefit you for effective time management? For me, it relieves me of stress because one thing that happens, especially when I did not manage my time effectively, I would get overwhelmed and I would tend to procrastinate. And when I procrastinate, like nothing gets done. Okay. So I would be like, oh, I got to do this. Oh, I got to do that. Oh, I got to do that. But when it's planned out, when I have it written out and I know it's something that I should be doing, I don't get overwhelmed with it, if that makes any sense. So for me, a benefit of effective time management would be not procrastinating, not feeling overwhelmed and stressed. Okay. What time of day do we work best? For me, it's in the morning, hands down. Like y'all know, I get up early in the morning. I have classes early in the morning, but once I'm finished with my classes, I'm usually finished with those classes by 7:30. And then from like 7:30 to 9:30, like I'm working on my business. I'm working on the businesses. I have my meetings. I do what I need to do. Okay. I work very, very well. I work very, very good. I'm done with a lot of stuff by 10:30. I'm pretty much done with a lot of stuff. especially for my business. Physically, like for me going to the gym, I like to do that in the afternoon because I don't know. I just feel better. Like there's some people who have to go to the gym early in the morning, but for me, I just go in the afternoon because it works best for me. Now, there are certain days where, like especially in the summer, I walk my dog in the morning because y'all know this Texas heat and this Georgia heat, and it gets hot. Okay, it gets really, really hot. So I had to adjust my schedule so I can take him for a walk in the morning and then come back, which I really don't like doing that. I really just like to get stuff done in the morning and then just have my afternoon to do whatever I want. But since it's hotter in the afternoon, I had to adjust my time, right? Steps to take to gain control of our schedule. Again, for a lot of you, and this is what I had to do. Sometimes, and you're not being mean with this, but sometimes you just got to say no. There's a lot of people that are pulling on you, especially, if you're like the glue that keeps the glue, I'm sorry, that keeps people together in your family. A lot of people are going to pull on you. You got to say no. Like you just got to say no. You can't be everything to everyone. You just can't. You ain't Superman. You're not Superwoman. You can't. And if you're not good, just remember this. If you're not good, then all the other people that you care about and that you take care of, they're not going to be good either. So sometimes you have to put yourself first, and that's something that I had to deal with. That's something that I had to overcome, because when I was younger, I would want to do and be everything to everyone, and I couldn't do that. And people will look at you and be like, oh, she's selfish or whatever. Yeah, I'm selfish. Okay. I'm very selfish of my time, and I'm very selfish of my energy. And you have to be that way. Like you have to have boundaries in your life and in your business. You have to have boundaries. Again, if you're not good yourself, you're not good to anyone else. What kind of sense does that make? You running raggedy for everybody else, and then you get home, you don't even have any time for yourself. Okay? So that is one thing that I had to take control of. I had to take control of me just saying no. 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 What does Warren Buffett say about the word no? The word no sometimes is freedom. Okay? And sometimes, the word no is definitely hard. Even salespeople train us. That when I went through a training, y'all, and I want to say they said like 60% of people have a hard time saying no. Okay, and that's how they get people with sales. Like they say, hey, do you want to hear about this? Blah blah blah. Do you want to do this? Blah blah blah. They ask you a question, and 60% of people don't say no. They'll be like, yeah, or okay. Look, no. Like I'm good at it right now. I'm really like no. It's probably like my second favorite word. No. No, I can't. A lot of times when you commit yourself to things, it's harder to like not do them. I remember when I was younger, I used to commit myself to so many things, and then I'll be burnt out, and then it's like, oh, people looking at you crazy because you had to pull out, or you had to, but no, just say no first. Okay. No, let no be your no. Okay. And then if you go back and say, well, you know what? I thought about it. I got some free time on my schedule. I might can do that. But y'all, I pretty much, a lot of times I say no to a lot of stuff. Unless it's like my husband or my parents or something like that. I usually say no to a lot, or my, nieces or something like that. I usually say no to a lot of stuff. I just have to. Like, I just have to. And then I may come back and be like, maybe. I think I can do that now. It looks better when you say no first and then you come back and be like, oh, I can do that. I'm able to do that. You look like a better person. Instead of saying yes and then all of a sudden, oh, I can't do it. People gonna be mad at you. You're gonna be like the worst person on earth. Okay. So no, if you can get anything out of this lesson, no should be one of your top 5 words. Okay. Commitments. These are things that you can't change. So things a lot of us can't change our schedules for work. Like, you got to go to work. We got to get them bills paid. Okay. So make sure that you make time for work. Okay. I don't need y'all working on your businesses when you're supposed to be at work. All right. Now, I know some people do it, but if you can't do it and get away with it, then don't do it. Family commitments. Okay. A lot of you have children, and you want to make sure you spend your time with your kids, you know, your daily time or whatever, 30 minutes to an hour, helping them with homework and stuff like that. Make sure you put that in your schedule. Your spouses, we got to spend our time with our spouses, okay? Put that in your schedule. Church, all right? Put that in your schedule, all right? Tasks that take me longer than necessary to complete. I'm going to be very, very real with y'all. I used to have this problem. Um, I used to, because I'm not like a professional graphic artist, but I used to love making my graphics for my business. So graphics and editing took me like too long to complete. I loved doing my graphics. I hated doing the editing. Um, but because like when I do my graphics, like I'm super 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 perfection. You know, I'm like a perfectionist. I want things to be like super super perfect. I don't want no misspelled words. I don't want nothing looking crazy. Like, I want it to be beautiful. Okay. I want it to be very well polished. Um but I knew that that takes a long time. So hey, let me outsource this and let a professional do this. Okay. But yeah, I would spend like 30 minutes to an hour like trying to make sure my graphics were immaculate. Okay. And then editing, oh my gosh, especially when I was doing videos and YouTube and stuff like that, like editing, y'all, takes forever. So of course, delegate where you can delegate. And then a priority list. A lot of people have one thing, I forget the name of the book, but if you're a busy person, then you probably, let me put that back. If you're a busy person, then you probably can do like one thing that's important to you, whether that be, you know, spending time with God, um, exercise, spending time with your kids, whatever. I know I have 5 things that I have to do that I absolutely have to do pretty much every day. If I don't do these 5 things, then I'm going to feel like I haven't achieved anything. Okay. The first thing is definitely talking to God and getting my mind right mentally to tackle the day. The second thing is to at least spend some time, especially if I'm like away, if I'm traveling, spend time uh with my family, husband. Okay. Third thing, some type of activity, moving, moving. Okay. Fourth, time for myself. And fifth, doing something to work on the business each day. Okay. So those were it. Thank you so much for viewing the video, and hope this helps.